Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be going through the Collingwood vs North Melbourne round 11 review, going through who went well, who didn't go so well, and how you guys can sort of structure trades, etc. on some of these guys and how they went. So before we get into the video, remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and obviously when future content will come out, etc. as we've got into a pretty relatively stable upload schedule, and once uni exams are over for me, I will be uploading a little bit more. So now onto this game. We've got DAICOS 127 consistent in this one with a lowest of 24 in the last, and yeah, he's going to be really inconsistent across the year, to be honest with you, and I don't think he will put up 120 bombs quite often. I mean, if we go over here and go to here and then go to Goey here, 3-round average of 109. I think this is just an uptick as well, with 2 good games in there, and easily with another bad 80 or 60 or something like that, we could see DAICOS go and I guess be back to a, like, even if we look at the last 5, 88 average is just sort of it's not really damaging, it's not really anything, it's just sort of, you hope you're not playing him in a draft or a classic head-to-head in the week where he goes off, and you just gotta hope he goes for like 80 or something like that. Nick DAICOS doing his thing. I mean, he's decreasing in price, but I don't really care, to be honest, because he's still averaging 112. He just had a bad patch of 2 games of low scores and then 1 lowish score again. But I mean, he'll be back, honestly. He has West Coast at Optus. They shouldn't bother tagging. Should just play on their own merits, to be honest, as they're going to get flogged either way, to be honest. So that could be, depending on O'Neill, that could be a captaincy option for people out there, especially because it's the Saturday day game. And do we actually finally have, I thought we were going to have bloody good game structure, but I guess not. Is this finally, are we waiting for, we have to wait till bloody round 14 to have a continuous game structure, but the round 14 is going to be boring having this, I guess. And then round 15, I'm guessing, is the same, where you have no overlapping games for once. But back on to the point of Nick DAICOS, he's going to be a really good captain in this game, as I don't think they will tag him with anyone, and I mean, he really is almost tag proof without a Ryan Clark or something like that, without an actual professional type. Their role is only a tagger in the game, because Ryan Clark seemed to be the only one that could do anything on Nick DAICOS. I mean, he held him to 84. I mean, Carlton did better with Kerno, but Sydney probably would have held him to about 65 or so if they hadn't let go of the tag in the last quarter to chase the game. So that's something they probably need to improve on, is not letting go of tags, etc. like that in the last quarter. Their last quarter metrics might be some of the worst in the game, the Swans, at the moment. So you got DAICOS 116, Mitchell 112, wouldn't go for him still. Pendlebury 102. Josh DAICOS scored 3 goals and still only got 91. So he's starting to fade a little bit. I think if we look, I could be completely wrong on this. He might have actually had a really good run. 92, 115, 91. Yeah, that's all right, actually. And what's his last 5? 99 last 3, 94 last 5. So not the worst, but I could see Josh DAICOS' role starting to decrease, or his output decrease a little bit across the next part of the season. Maynard, Cameron, 79 for Cameron, just not there yet, but we still get another couple of looks at him before we have to pull the trigger, I guess. Quaynor, Hill, Crisp, Myercheck, Adams, Noble, Ginnivan, all these guys literally could mean nothing. And then obviously still Sidebottom subbed out in his 300th with an MCL, I believe. Then we go over to North here, and it was Hugh Greenwood, but I wouldn't be jumping on him as LDU was... How long? I don't know how long LDU is out for. Simpkin could be an interesting one, but he only got 69, so he's probably not the best bet. So maybe Greenwood is a good option at 480k. What's his break even? Greenwood's break even is 14, so maybe he is a good option if we look at Greenwood. But I'm just wondering if what is the flag with Greenwood at 530k? Sub, probably sub, and then a 74 and a 47. So who does he have next? He could actually be an option, given that he's playing. That could be a play. Not gonna lie. If it depends on what happens with him, but I'll be monitoring that during the week. As if we take out all the sub games, it actually doesn't look that bad. So we go here, we go 8 times 62.6 equals that. To get that up to the whole number, and then give me the minus 25 minus 48 minus 31 equals that, divided by 5 equals 79.4 average if you take out the sub games, and then times that by 8851, which is priced at 700k. So there is some run there, and he does have the good. So if he gets an 80 with a 14 break even, he's going to jump up to almost 600k, and then you've got another couple looks at him, and that could be an actual play over Hobbs, or I could do that over Humphrey, and that would mean trading quite a lot of guys in and out. But Humphrey has another good break even as well of 10, and Hobbs has the break even of almost 40, so I think his break even is 39, so I'm getting a guy for 70k cheaper, so saving some cash there, and I'm also enabling myself to get I guess a guy that can go big. That is something I'll probably discuss with people, etc., before we before the round starts, etc. Scott Phillips, Zeeble 84. He had some junk time stuff here. If we look at this, 32 point last quarter to basically save it. He wasn't looking good this whole round, but I mean, who do they have next? They've got Essendon. I think he should do well against Essendon, to be honest, especially because Essendon seem to be scoring quite a lot, and that could be good for his kickouts, etc. Larkey, Stevenson, Sheasel had a pretty bad first half, but then started to pick it up. I mean, I'm just watching him at the moment. I'm not too worried about him. He's still going up a little bit in price, but I mean, his break even's going to be like 110 or something. Sheasel is 102, so not even that bad. I think he could easily hit that, but 797k for Sheasel is huge, and just going to keep on rolling basically at this point. And yeah, so McDonald, Goldstein, Howe, Simpkin, and then Hall here, 59. His roll's been really weird, to be honest with you. And then Wardlaw was a little bit disappointing with a 51, but I mean, Wardlaw's got a break even of, I'm guessing, probably about Wardlaw. He's got a break even of 14, so I mean, another 60 game for him, and he goes up by quite a lot. He went up by, if we look here at Wardlaw, he went up by 33k after just a 51. So another 50 game for him, and he'll go up another 30k or so, and just continue rising and rising and rising. Even just getting 50s for him will dramatically increase his price and get us some good cash generation. And then no one else here really to talk about. Spicer was pretty disappointing with a 5 and just not an option at all. And I think that's it for this game. So if I go back here, that's the review of the Collingwood North Melbourne game, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.